I just want to say that today is February 10th, 2019, and Phil Ellsworth will be reading some of his poems.
I'm going to read today from a little book called The Hills of Home. And this poem is called The Hills of Home. These hills I see are not my native hills, but I'm part of them and they of me. This lake is not the lake I drifted on when those remembered hearts and I were young. But drifting, I remember how it was, and so the lake becomes a part of me. These aspen trees are not the trees I knew in woodlands where I wandered as a boy, but aspen trees bring back those trees to me, and part of me becomes the aspen trees. These lakes, these woods, these hills become my own. My friends and more than friends encircle me, and everywhere I look is memory. So do these hills become the hills of home. The Surface Creek Valley, a late winter reverie. In the spring, there are meadowlarks and fields of mallow and circling cranes. The marmots waken and mountain water fills the creek. Soon the apricots will blossom, and in the village, the almond tree. The valley in spring. When I awake and hear the meadowlarks, or walk through orange mallow on spring days, or hear the call of the returning cranes, and know the valley still has wild ways, or when I see the marmot once again waken from his dreamy winter sleep to be the sentry of our shared domain, I hear the valley voices echo deep. And like the breeze that melts the mountain snow, to my glad heart, the valley spring proclaim. Please God, if all could hear and see and know that Eden is our valley's other name. Apricot blossom. First blossom of April, you surely must know that white petals blowing may bring blowing snow. Will you risk all you have on a dubious thing, something as vague and capricious as spring? Eden's first gambler, what signs do you see that tell you to bet on an apricot tree? The bees are just sirens who lead you astray. The robins are tricksters whose words are all play. O blossoms who wake to the crane's wild call and hear the far voices and rashly risk all, may warm April breezes protect you from cold, and may every bright promise become summer gold.